And it's been a while since I've shown my actual warm-ups on how I get ready for bench. So I will go through that right now, and it's a pretty quick warm-up. I like this because it doesn't overexhaust me, and it gets me ready for the heavy weights pretty quickly. And that's it. Take about a 3-minute rest and do my next rep at 315. And then I will put on the 2 board and start getting ready for the actual working sets. And the first board press today will be at 365, which will be our last warm-up set. And that's really it for my warm-ups. It's very quick, it's straight to the point. I conserve my energy for where it matters, the working sets. I'm keeping the energy high and the effort high on everything that I do. And as I've stated in older videos, if you haven't seen the beginning, I talk about that after this session here, after my bench session, I no longer do any warm-ups. So on my next exercise, whatever weight that you see me do for rep work, I go straight to it. That goes for the incline press, which is next, the pec deck, JM press, curls. I don't do any warm-ups at all. This is where I warm up. My entire body's warm. By the time I do my working sets, I'm already sweaty, I'm good to go, my entire body is ready to work, and I'm not gonna waste a bunch of energy and a bunch of time diddling around in the middle when I can put the energy, the focus, and the intensity where it's necessary. And that's the working sets. Those heavy doubles went very well, so I will be making the 10-pound jump instead of my normal 5-pound jump to keep the progressive movement going. But now on to the work that counts. Here with some incline and everybody's favorite machine, the Smith machine. And we are up another 5 pounds from the previous week, setting another PR because I know I'm about to smash this. Never doubt it. And that is a crucial set for me here on this Pro Maxima pec deck, as I was originally doing these in this form here with a bent elbow. I was having a lot of tendon issues, as you normally get benching heavy over periods of time. So to remove that issue, I went to straight arm pec deck with these, but in doing so, I had to go from full stack plus 10 pounds all the way down to only 5 plates below full stack. And that set I just did is full stack plus 15 pounds. So now surpassing my previous best, even in the bent elbow position. I'm proving to myself that progress is being made, even if I had to regress a lot of weight and then build back up. And in doing so, removing a lot of pressure and issues that I was having with my elbow, which is also showing up on my bench, as the bicep tendon is not really bothering me at all when I'm benching, which is helping my bench to progress a lot faster, as I'm able to bench heavy every week without a lot of pain, and allowing me to continue the progress there without having to step back. And I'd much rather have to regress on pec deck or incline or anything else and keep the progress going on the heavy bench, which is what's happening. So, crucial point, very happy with that set. And as easy as it was, we'll be adding another 5 pounds moving into next week. So, funny story, when I first bought this machine, it was one of the first machines that I bought when I first started building out this home gym. And the guy that I got it from was pretty damn jacked, and I was quite a bit smaller at the time. This was about 2 years ago. He told me, call me when you can do this with 4 plates. Well, I'm now at 4 plates plus 30 pounds. And my long-term goal was 5 plates for 2 sets of 8. I've built this up over time, just as I've shown I do everything else. I add minimal weight each week, hit a target rep set, and then progress forward. So now, having only 15 pounds per side away from my ultimate goal, although I'm only doing 2 sets of 6 right now, when I finally get to 5 plates, I will stay at that weight until I can do it for 2 sets of 8. But today is still an all-time PR. This is my 2nd set. As most everything I do film is the 2nd set, so I can better gauge my progression as the next week. If I finish my 2nd set with a relative ease, I make a 10-pound jump. If I finish it struggling, but I still hit my reps, I make a 5-pound jump. And there are occasions where I make a 2.5-pound jump. But this week is a 5-pound jump per side, so a 10-pound total. But being isolateral, it's only 5 pounds in each arm. So now we're moving on, hitting our 2 sets of 6. Again, lifetime PR every single week in something at least. And while doing so, making it look easy. I don't know if that looked easy, but it felt good. And that wraps up day 1 of week 4, 53 days out officially for my heavy push day. And everything went exceptionally well. I couldn't be happier with the outcome of each lift. You will notice that I have formally removed the heavy shrugs from today, as deadlifts are starting to get pretty taxing. So I will no longer be doing the heavy shrugs on the day before I deadlift, as I felt it was interfering with my upper back tension on the deadlifts when I go to set up and pull slack. Deadlifts will be enough work for the upper back for the day anyway, and I'm still keeping the heavy shrugs in on my competition bench day. So the traps will still be getting plenty of stimulus. Other than that, there are absolutely no changes to this training day, and this week should stay exactly the same for this entire 3-week block. But I do have some changes planned for block 3, but I don't formally decide on those changes until we're in that block, because many things can happen between now and then. So stay tuned for tomorrow's deadlift, and ideally not failing the top single as I did last week. I got some high hopes. Let's see what happens. For those that were interested in the homestead projects, the farm stuff, the farm truck, the goats, the chickens, and anything that I'm doing working here on the project, working here on the property that doesn't actually do with training, I will be doing those videos completely separate from these now, instead of incorporating them into the lifting videos. So be on the lookout for some project videos, some homestead videos, and everything like that, and they will be coming out shortly, as I'm currently filming. Let's see if you can see from here, this piece of shit farm truck build and the goat fence build and everything else that I have going on here, project, the tractor project. So if you're interested in those things, be on the lookout for those videos, and they will be dropping very soon.